This is Amy Chan from CakeDecoratingSchool.com, and if you like cake decorating, you're in the right place. Welcome to our flower series. In this video, we'll be piping Buttercream Crepe Myrtle flowers. It's broken down into steps, so you can skip ahead, rewind, and rewatch as desired. We're going to make the colors for our crepe myrtle flowers, and we only need to make two. And they're not very big, so we're not using a lot of buttercream. We're using our American style. You could use Swiss or Italian if you prefer, but we've got a little bit of the buttercream in the bowl, and we're going to start by making a pink color. And for that, we're just going to use some neon bright pink. The other liquid gel color that we're going to use today is lemon yellow, and we'll be using that for the color for our centers. So first color is just going to be some bright pink. So we're just going to do some nice little drops. Probably just two. It shouldn't take much to give us a vibrant color. I love crepe myrtle flowers in a nice, beautiful, bold, bright, vibrant pink, but they come in a bunch of different colors. So if you're not feeling the bright pink, make another color. It could be light pink, purples, they come in whites and a variety of different shades. So really, the limit is your imagination. And I think I want to go just a little bolder with this color, because we're still in kind of a medium tone range. It's always easier to add more color than it is to make something lighter. So always start with less than you think you'll need, and that should typically put you in a nice place. And this should deepen to a nice bright pink for us. For our second color, we're just going to make a little bit of yellow. I've got even less buttercream in there because the centers are smaller than the petals. So I'm just going to start with a nice big drop. And that should give us a beautiful shade of nice, bright, lemony yellow. So something nice and cheerful to go with that beautiful pink that we made for our petals. And there we go. For this flower, we're going to use two 12-inch disposable decorating bags, and they're both fitted directly with the tip. Our bag of yellow has a number 2 on it, so a small round tip. For our pink, we're using a 124K. So this is a Korean tip, and you can see it has a very skinny, narrow opening to this petal tip. Let's review the techniques that we're going to use to create our little crepe myrtle flowers. We're going to do two types of petals, both using our 124K, and the first is just going to be a ruffled fan. So this is going to be a lot like making a regular fan-shaped petal. We're going to start at 45 degrees, back into the bag, it's at 3 o'clock, and fatten towards the center, pull out, and then just move slowly across and pull back. Our second style of petal is what I call a folded ruffle. And for this one, we're holding it the same. We're just rocking the skinny end of the tin up to create a little ruffled edge that's much more extreme than before. And then we're going to pull it back and swirl it on top of itself before pulling down. So you want to think about creating height and volume. So just nice and slow, up top, wriggle, and back. And I'm going to turn the tray and lift it up so you can see it creates a nice little ruffled petal that really, get it in the center, gives you some volume and height. We're going to do some sweet little spikes in the middle to create some stamens and the look of a center. And we're going to do what we normally do. Just start right above the surface, squeeze a dot, and then pull up while you're still squeezing. And that should make a nice little spike that when you combo it together, creates a cute little center. Now let's go over how we're going to use the techniques we just went through to build a blossom. So we're going to start with our 125K, and we're going to pipe 5 of those little ruffled fans, so flat against the surface. Think about it, head, arms, and 2 legs. And you want them to be pretty close together, and you want them to connect in the center. Then we're going to just change up how we're piping. We're going to go directly on top of those fans, and we're going to pipe the folded ruffle ones. So really try to get some height on those, pull them back on top of themselves, and then sweep towards that center. That's going to give it a nice little slope and create a little void in the center for us. And it's going to build up the height of these petals and make it look like there's a lot of really little ruffly, frilly petals on these flowers, when really it's only just a few. So we're going to do that folded ruffle on top of each of our original ruffled fans. Then we'll switch over to our bag of yellow with our number 2, and we'll do some nice little short spikes in the center. That'll help finish it off, give the flower a complete look, and also help join everything together. Let's start piping. I've got my 2-inch flower nail. I have a 5-part template on it, and I've got my bag ready to go with my 124K, and I've got a little parchment secured with some buttercream there. So I'm just going to start at the center and pull 5 of those beautiful little ruffled fans. So you see, just move slowly and it'll ruffle naturally because of how thin that tip is. And you just want to bring each one to the center. And they don't have to be perfect. They just have to be on there. And just keep going until you have all 5 petals. Now, on top of each of our little ruffles, we are going to pipe a folded ruffle. So really bring that tip up, fold it over, and create some volume. And you can really create some nice depth with these flowers and some beautiful height by just taking your time and really rocking that tip up and folding it over to finish. And we're just going right on top of our original petals. To do so. To finish up, we're going to use our number 2 and just go down in that little void and create some beautiful little spikes. Just fill up that center and give yourself a pop of color there in the middle, just as many as you need to. So there we have a beautiful crepe myrtle flower. We hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you did, you'll try checking out some of our other fun videos, like maybe our daisy if you want something simple, or if you're looking for more of a challenge, our video on how to pipe buttercream dahlias. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like more about the cake decorating materials and equipment we use, or just some inspirational videos about cake decorating itself, you can follow us on Insta or YouTube at Cake Decorating School. If you'd like to know more about yearly membership and what it entails, you can go to www.cakedecoratingschool.com for more information. And if you're interested in these products, you can check the links in the description.